what is a whole foods plant-based diet? Well, it's a diet that's comprised of whole plant foods. Whole plant foods can be picked straight from the garden and eaten in their original form. This includes whole grains, fruits, vegetables, legumes, which are beans, peas, and lentils, as well as nuts and seeds. A whole foods plant-based diet promotes eliminating certain foods as well. We want to eliminate refined foods. Refined foods are foods that don't contain all of their original nutrients, such as sugar, white flour, and white flour products, as well as all oils. Animal foods are also encouraged to be avoided. This includes all meat, beef, chicken, pork, fish, etc., as well as all dairy products. So just to recap, a plant-based diet focuses on eating a variety of whole plant foods. Whole means that we are eating all, or the entire, or 100% of the original food. This way, we're eating all of the food's original nutrients. This includes yummy and filling foods such as sweet potatoes, squashes, corn, potatoes, barley, rice, quinoa, farro, topped with a wide variety of veggies, fruits, nuts, and seeds. Dr. T. Colin Campbell, Professor Emeritus of Nutritional Biochemistry at Cornell University, calls a plant-based diet the ideal human diet. It's, quote, the healthiest way of eating that's ever been studied, end quote. And this is why. It has the power to prevent 95% of all cancers, prevent almost all heart attacks and strokes, reverse severe heart disease, prevent type 2 diabetes, and in some cases even eliminate insulin. Other side effects may include maintaining your ideal weight, alleviating migraines, flu, acne, chronic pain, and intestinal problems, even curing erectile dysfunction. All of this information is from extensive amounts of research. From ecological evidence to cohort studies to clinical and intervention studies, it's all there. Some of the healthiest populations in the world also eat a plant-based diet. The Tarahumara Indians, where there is, quote, a virtual absence of hypertension, obesity, and no rise in cholesterol levels with age, end quote. And guess what they eat? Rice and beans constitute 90% of their calories. Meat is seldomly ever eaten. The sedentarians of Okinawa, Japan also thrive on a plant-based diet, and their main staple food, sweet potato. When people come from plant-based eating countries and move to the United States, these families adopt our rich animal and refined food-based Western diet, and then they also unfortunately get the accompanying degenerative diseases of this food pattern, like cancer, heart disease, and diabetes. As Dr. McDougall says, it's the food. Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn Jr., past chair of the Cleveland Clinic's Breast Cancer Task Force and Olympic gold medalist, has successfully arrested and reversed severe heart disease. Dr. Neil Bernard is a clinical researcher and is an associate professor of medicine at the George Washington School of Medicine. He's conducted clinical trials funded by the National Institute of Health on the effects of a plant-based diet and diabetes. Dr. Neil Bernard has reversed type 2 diabetes with a low-fat, plant-based diet. And the list of evidence goes on. So for optimal health, we want to be eating 90% to 100% of our calories from whole plant foods. This means we want to be eating whole plant foods for breakfast, lunch, and dinner almost every day. Animal foods can be part of the diet, however, but the evidence suggests it needs to be a very, very small part of the diet. This means maybe a serving of fish once per month, for example. Think of animal foods and refined foods as a treat that you eat on special occasions or not at all. Fill up on beautiful and delicious plant-based foods 90 to 100% of the time. It's safer and more effective than drugs and surgery, and it tastes great too.